Let's copy, let's send to our colleagues, to our friends. This one, this one, this one.
Okay, it's in the.
Why we have no internet here?
Really, nothing works. Okay, it's inside. No witch. Only the tree and forest screens.
Why is not working?
Oh, it still doesn't show my cursor for some reason, which is weird.
The cursor doesn't matter.
But it's okay.
I think usually in these recordings they don't show.
I got fully stupid stuff. Okay.
Okay, was just click and send again. Try again.
So did you get it?
No, I haven't checked it. That is Anderson. Okay, so now it's live. Yeah, it's live. 1 minute 10. So now it's working. We have, I'm gonna assume this one. Yes, great. Forest Street, very good.
Yes. It
Let me
died.
download.
That's very sad, but he died.
No, we don't use this word online.
Yeah.
It evolved to a new.
Game ended.
Yeah,
He's in a defeated state.
he's in a defeated game.
Defeated and some.
Okay. Please say some things in the phone. I have to upload this in the downstairs. So
Right.
where is Anderson? Where is
Right.
Anderson? Here is Anderson. They say it's yours.
So should
Tell
I
your
just
experience here. Tell your experience working with us.
my experiences with Mr. Anderson are extremely questionable.
That's good.
So I can remember he was like, so what I do. Oh yeah. I'm very gentle. So normally I just work on AI and stuff. But I always wanted to make a game in Unity or something. Like I did it before. This is actually the reason why I started programming. I was 13, and I figured, or maybe even younger, and I figured, well, I'm gonna learn how to program because I want to write a game, right? And then I went to like some forum that is kind of like Stack Overflow today, and the people were like, "Yo, just learn C++. If you're gonna learn C++, you can learn pretty much anything afterwards." So this is what I did. Back then, I didn't have that much internet, so I downloaded a PDF file, a mega tutorial book on how to program in C++, and this was like the very start of my journey. But actually, eventually, like when I was like 18, I did over many years. I programmed in C++, and I programmed in C#, and something that I always liked was making like bots for video games. So what I used to do is I would have a video game, and I would be like, I like playing this game, but I like more of this management and stuff, right? Like decide which equipment to use and stuff. So what I did is I replaced all of the grinding in my game by building bots, and I can remember I used to make my own extensions. At first, I would only like bot in the HTML websites and stuff, like games that you can actually like inject into the JavaScript because it's easier. But then over time, I learned how to do it maybe like also in compiled programs and stuff. So I like a lot of this. And also something I always wanted to do is artificial intelligence. So this is what I'm doing right now. But then eventually, well, this entire excursus was I don't know, just to talk a bit about myself. But then eventually Anderson came up to me and he was like, "Yo, do you wanna like, we are making like a card game, and and I like card games. For example, Hearthstone is something I really liked. Shadowverse was one of my favorite ones. It was so broken. There was like a card that would that if you put it on there, then you cannot kill it. I really like it when when card games are so, or I really like it when games are balanced by the fact that everything is not balanced. For example, Dota is a great example of this. People in League complain about like small balance issues, but then they never play Dota, because in Dota everything is balanced because nothing is balanced, and this is why I like the game so much. I don't play it much because this takes like 1 hour to finish one match. This is also something we were thinking when designing the game. It kind of sucks that there are many games that you really have to play like half an hour, 1 hour for a match. Like, bro, I like this. I like this sense of, I really like the fact that I can get into the game and it's like you actually feel like this is very important because of how much time it takes and how much you can cooperate with the teammates, and over time you guys become friends or enemies. But then, for example, you have games like Clash Royale where you can, for example, just play on the bus stop, and you good. It's just no problem to play it because it's gonna take 3 minutes or 4 minutes. I'm not sure, but let's say it's gonna take 3 minutes, not longer, not short, or maybe 4 minutes. I don't know how long, but basically it will not take long, and you always know from up front where I can play it. So this is something that is also very important to us, to make the game just practical. Of course, Dota makes great use of this, like creating a sense of like belonging with your teammates, because after 1 hour of game you actually start to socialize with them, and this is what I think is funny. But on the other hand, it's like really not sustainable. Like, how many matches can I play with Dota? Right, like one match might be like 40 minutes, and because I'm bad at it, games when you are bad take even longer, so maybe even an hour. Something I really personally enjoy doing is taking people hostage. I would take a hero that is extremely scalable, and then I would scale and I would be unkillable, and then I would never let my enemy win, and I would also not have my team at beating the game. So this would make us into like this state where it's gonna take a while until the game finishes, and people will be pissed all the time. But I really thought it was fun. Yeah, I also played League a little bit, but I don't know, man. That's the problem with League. Like, it sometimes feels like they try to make it not fun. Like, all right, so people complain about like Flash being on. Let's say you have some 6 Summoner's Rune, right? Summoner's Spells Rune, and the people are like, "What? You can Flash every 200 seconds? This is insane." But what I say is that in Dota, you can buy Flash that is 10 times as long, and this is on 12 seconds cooldown, and this makes Dota more like chess. It feels like you no longer just, it's not like, oh, what did you get? What did you get? Oh, did you get cooked food? Oh my god, what is this?
Take this one.
It's
Take
meat.
this one.
No, I'm okay with it.
Take this one.
Thank you.
My pleasure. How far are we?
I thought it's cookies, but it's not.
No, it's
actually-
salty. It's even better.
Mhm.
Where is Thomas? Here he is. Why it is encrypted? What you're trying to do?
Probably evade taxes.
No. Right. Very good. Very good, my friend. Okay.
So as I said, Anderson is definitely not stabbing me all the time or something.
Very
There-
good.
there is no punishment every time a feature does not
Only
beat the
mutual
enemy.
love.
Yeah. It's vegan, right?
Very likely.
Is
But
there,
it's good stuff.
is there also sausages?
I haven't seen any.
Maybe I go get some sausages. Do you want to add something, Mr. Anderson?
Of course, I want to start.
Okay. Well, you're not getting it. I'm not talking. I'm rapping now, right?
Mm-hmm.
This kind of stuff.
Okay, we have now 2 people live.
So many people live.
Let's go.
I'm famous.
Yeah, you're a celebrity now. Suffering from success.
I have to do this now.
Mhm.
Now my eye brushes or whatever they call it are gonna be very
Okay,
aligned.
8 p.m. Let's go.
Okay, bro.
Great.
Do you want some fruits? Anyone?
Okay, let's go. So we're now 8 p.m. right sharp for our launch. Hello, everybody. We're seeing people from Brazil, people from Germany. Fruit, I want fruit. Thank you.
I hope to feed you.
Mm-hmm.
You want something to drink? I can bring something from the kitchen.
I already stole something.
Mm-hmm.
So let's check what we have here in the next launch. Now this is right. This is the last version of the launch. We have one more person coming. Yep, and now we're good.
Anderson, are we deeply against having some sort of lighting in the scene, or?
Let's see. You can turn on. Let's see how's the quality. I believe you. Okay, 4 people now. We're good. We're 5 people now. That's even better.
Oh man.
That's great. Okay, actually the quality gets better. That's very good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I should.
So as you can see, we have some delay here, but everything's fine. What you're eating?
I'm eating like fruits, like this watermelon. Water?
No, thank you, thank you. No, I'm good. But that's good thing. That's good stuff. So welcome everybody to the Abyssus TCG launch.
I don't drink anything normally, so this is good.
This is good. This is health. So basically what you do here at Abyssus. So here, as you can see, me, Anderson. This is David, our CTO.
Yeah.
And as a CTO, my main goal is to come here and explain to everybody what we do in a cool way. And Abyssus were born actually from design thinking project.
Yes, exactly. This was it.
Yeah, design thinking. And you're probably thinking, what is design thinking? Well, let's explain.
You know what I'm thinking?
What?
Is the microphone even working? Did you
Of
check it?
course, it's working.
Okay.
It's technology.
Technologia. It's no bad technology.
Okay, we lost one person, but that's no problem. Let's
It's
actually
okay, they are
see if
gonna
the
come
chat
back.
is working. Let's do a test. 1, 2, 3.
Oh, this is actually
Okay,
smart.
we have some also external lights. And what we can show from here. What we can show. So basically, this is the game page. Let me open it here. We still have 4 people. And if we share it, we have here save page, and let's go and view the game. No, nothing.
I learned from chocolate.
No, I'm good. Okay.
I go get hot chocolate.
Let's view the page. And now we are here, and we have some new changes in the page, which was last minute. All right, so here we have the logo. Wait. Okay, something's changing here in the hard tech. Now we are back. Now we're good to go. And here, as you can see, we have the gaming page. And this is basically our landing page. So what is the goal? So Abyssus TCG was born basically as a trading card game in a digital version where you have someone that is guiding you through the process. So as you imagine, card games are usually interesting to play when you have some context and background behind. So we are talking about, as you can imagine, a sports coach that's going to guide you. So a sports coach usually help you in three main sections. So at first, it helps you before the game, helping you building the strategy, helping you building the right cards, helping you with the preparation, with the training, and that's the first stage. On a second stage, a sports coach help you during the game. So as you imagine this very old and boring gaming guides that you have to read through and you sometimes are not sure how these things are played, in this case, you don't have this problem because the sports coach is there for guiding you on which rules to be followed, how to do it, and basically ensuring that everybody's playing on the same page. And when we talk about a third step, is the after game stage, where you have the sports coach cheering for you, celebrating, and this allows you to have a good mood, have fun, and also spot the areas of improvement. So then you're analyzing how could you do better, maybe which cards have done would could do a better case in your strategy, how to better develop new strategies for upcoming challenges or upcoming players. And this whole ecosystem is what Abyssus TCG is about. So as you can see here, we have the first release of the Forest deck, and long story short, how Abyssus CCG was born. So we are three co-founders, and we all had a background in design thinking. And in design thinking, you basically have a human-centric approach, which guides you on how to build things that people love, how to build better products or services that make sense for the users. And when we started this challenge, we had a first idea on, okay, we like trading card games, but why it's so difficult to absorb these rules? That was just a hypothesis. So then we framed this challenge. And when you frame this challenge, you start in taking the first steps for the double diamond of the design thinking approach. And after the challenge comes the first part of the double diamond, which is the emphasize phase. And when you emphasize, you are going to take a list of all stakeholders that participate in this trading card game environment. So we're talking about casual players. We're talking about competitive players. And in the competitive section, we're not only talking about adults, but also young children as well, which have their parents accompanying, which are also relevant stakeholders. Then we go to the TCG owner shops, who are responsible for hosting events, selling merch, and also accompanying on developing better strategies. And we are talking about so many different stakeholders that in a first glance might be painful, might be a huge challenge. But in reality, it's such a rich resource of insights and basically you can observe pains, needs, challenges, and wishes from all these stakeholders. So then what you do, you take a Sharpie, you take a Post-it, and you go talk to people, real people in the real world. And then you start observing how difficult it is to play the games, how sad it is when a server shuts down and then you have no way whatsoever of having this digital ownership to you. Then you start observing how difficult it is to get good merch and not some random merch that was built in a country that have no idea about. And then you start analyzing, here there are pattern on pains. Here there are another few patterns on needs. Here there's another pattern of wishes. And then from all these insights, so you have this opening of the first part of the diamond, now you go to the converging phase. And then you start clustering. What makes sense? How to differentiate signal from noise? How to better evaluate how everything, all these cows correlate? And then you start clustering. And when clustering, you start condensing these points. And from this, all this information together, you converge them into opportunity areas. And from these opportunity areas, then and only then, you're starting talking about solutions. And when we go to the solution section, now it gets interesting because now you're opening the diamond again. And then you start brainstorming and you start brainwriting. And then you generate more than 100 ideas. And you do this because you want to pick the best 2 or 3 ideas. And after this, and this is such an extensive amount of effort into first generating these 100 ideas that you say, okay, now that we have all of this amount, now let's start picking the ones that really do make sense for the gamers, for the parents, for the owners, for the stakeholders. And then you start converging again. And when you converge, you start, okay, now that we have the best ideas, let's prototype it quickly. And when you say quickly, we say very, very quickly. And the prototype as much as you can, as far as you can. And here, as you can see, these designs were all prototyped. So we're talking about post-its. We're talking about first kicks with AI to see how it looks like. We're talking about paper. We're talking about post-its. We're talking about printing stuff, write with a Sharpie, bring to users and say, do you like this? What do you think? Does it make sense? Does it sound dumb? What do you think? Please test it. And then when you see people testing, they really give you usually a good feedback on, I don't get it. That's stupid. And then you start to collect these feedbacks. And from this iteration from prototype, you start creating new prototypes based on the feedback. And this is the last step, which is called iteration, where you are getting feedbacks, getting insights, and the whole cycle repeats itself. The whole cycle repeats again. And as you can see, this is already a very polished version because we're talking about the force deck. And of course, when we talk about prototyping, we're talking about design prototype. We're talking about mechanic prototype. We're talking about these all different elements that are responsible in order to, after testing everything, ensuring that, okay, now we have something good. And here we have more than 30 interviews with TCG shop owners, parents, and other stakeholders that came along. And we started building this on Unity and evaluating the results, evaluating the design, evaluating the mechanics. And we are very, very, very proud to invite you all for the beta launch. So this launch was really something for us to test how the website looks like, how the channels look like, how the feedback is going on. As you can see, we still have our chat here open on the live, and basically be able to say, okay, we planned to show to the world what we have been doing the past 5 weeks, show the designs, show how it looks like the game, and of course, we're still finishing and polishing the mechanics, because on the next launch, then we're going to do a full live where you are going to be able to play it from anywhere that you are. And you can be able to play against other players or against our difficult AI challenge. And these we're going to evaluate on the next live. So this is it for the moment. I also see some more remarks here on the side. And I can also show briefly here, we have also an interactive element. Here, we're gonna share the screen again. And we have here on our section, the different folder. Let's rename it test. And when we open our test, we have in our live stream, comes here into the drive tab. Yes. So this is how it looks like. An interactive element where you can always stack more power, where we're able to study the mechanics, and they are able to move forward, increasing the attack, improving the strategy. And we have the new 3 versions of deck. The Forest deck, the Abyssus deck, and the Fire deck. Can you please check someone was telling Anderson?
Yeah, I can check.
Great, thank you. And we still have some people that actually participate here on live, on stage. And we're still getting some other feedback. And here, we have our first design patch, where we have the ocean deck and also the forest deck as well. And this was very challenging at the first glance, because how can we do these different decks that makes it interesting?
Every time you open the window does show black.
Every time that I share the window, it shows black.
For some reason, yes. So show the movie.
Uh-huh.
It renders there as black.
It renders there as black.
Yeah,
okay. Let me quick check how can I address this problem. So if I open this as a regular file, that's going to be downloaded. Let's download it.
Wait, what? Is it normal that it's so black?
No, but this is because it's just finished. But when we open this guy alone,
maybe check it on the stream.
Let's redo here on the stream. So we have here the screencast. Maybe now it's an.
Maybe it's because I made it for Linux.
No, it's supposed to work.
The reason actually.
So here in the live still looks black. Okay, still looks black. Okay, that's not good. Then we have room for improvement. And maybe now it comes back.
What?
Okay, it froze.
It's extremely interesting.
It's extremely interesting. That's why we do soft launches. Wait. Damn. I think now I know. Because it's supposed to...
Maybe convert it into some other format, because I guess maybe... Like, I made it on Linux and nothing on Linux works anywhere else.
WebPM. Let's do a second test. Let's show it again. So now if we just share the guy, let's see, because there is usually a delay. And if we click play,
and it's dark.
Then it's dark. Then it's not good.
Maybe just download it and not have it like problem.
But if I have it downloaded and I open in the browser, it's still...
Just open it somewhere else.
Maybe there's still audio. Okay, we're back. And we're fixing this issue. We have one visitor. Okay, they left. No problem.
This is so sad.
It's part of the funnel. It's part of the game. But it's still missing how to do this properly. And now we're coming back to 30 minutes of live. That's interesting. And okay, this issue that need to be addressed. And if we present, for example, this element, maybe inside here, we can have an upload. And if we upload the file of the video, this might be possible. So we're now just testing on integrating on Canva and then the design part, and maybe it might be suitable. So if we have it here, at some point, it's gonna work. And yeah, now it should work well. So we have this presentation. And let's see if it's gonna enable it. Okay, so every time that I share it, any other tab, it still looks view tab, studio. Okay, but it's working.
Is it? Oh, interesting.
Now everybody can see.
Yeah.
How's it in the other devices? This one loading?
Oh, it works. It works.
Is it playing?
I don't know, to be honest. I'm struggling. It's playing. It's playing right now.
It's playing?
Yeah.
Okay, so we found a way out.
Yeah.
Okay, there's no black image. Okay, that's good.
That's nice.
That's nice. Okay. Sharing Canva. Okay. And basically, that's how the gameplay works. So you have the possibility of cards that have a red raw power and how much you want to increase depending on your strategy, your resources, and which opponent are you challenging. And that's how the interesting part comes, because even if you just have raw power, it's not enough for gaining. And as mentioned, now we have the 3 new upcoming decks, the Ocean deck, the Forest deck, and the Abyss deck, and we are more than excited on showing it. And the Pyro deck, which is the 4th extension, which is coming very, very soon. And guys, please come here. You guys have any words to say as well on wrapping up?
Me?
Yep.
Oh, yeah. I mean, like we can discuss the mechanics a bit.
I mean, discuss the mechanics without showing is a little bit painful,
that is true.
But 1 minute to explanation is fair enough.
So basically, the idea is that each card is having an ability. This is going to be soon. On the official launch, it's gonna be this way. So each card has an ability, a power, and damage. Power times the mana crystals will give the overall attack value, and when we have like 2 cards, the one with higher attack value wins and then can apply the damage. The person who is like knocked out at the end because they do not have any health or gonna have less health than the opponent at the end of the match is gonna lose, and we will always know that the game is not gonna be too long, because at the end of the day there are only as many turns you can take. So this is a perfect game if you want to have it on mobile, just on the bus stop or something. So yeah, this is kind of like what we are going for, and we hope to see you soon on our live servers soon.
Great, because that's our life. We don't do nothing else. That's why we're doing it live.
Of course.
And we're very happy to have everybody on board. Okay, we lost 1 person more.
Oh,
it's no problem. Now we have the 3 Musketeers online. Great. So guys, wish you a nice evening. We have our beta launch, which is going to be launched very soon. And please keep an eye on the mailing list, where we're going to present our results and the new upcoming playable version on itch.io. So see you there. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. No, this is not how you finish life.
See ya.
Are you 28?